Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 8th grade championship of the Georgia Hoops Invitational Halftime Sports, brought to you by Sportalspace. This is Brian Zwerner and Kim Coleman. Again, we got an exciting 8th grade game coming up here right now.
This is going to be a high-flying, rim-rattling 8th grade championship game here, Z. Triple-double has kind of set the standard this weekend for the tournament. And Lights Out Ballers, a team that kind of surprised us. They were a team that were the underdogs in the semifinals against the highly touted Retired Kings program, and they upset Retired Kings to get to this championship game.
Yeah, these two teams played earlier in pool play, 70-48 Lights Out, but Lights Out has been hot since then, beating the Georgia Mavs 61-43, and then the semifinals win you referred to 56-50 over Retired. And here we go with the 8th grade championship. Triple-double, real good size on the floor here. Inside, quick bucket.
Right,
and that's number 25, Lynch. And he is right off and running.
That's how you start off a championship game. You win the tip and you get a layup.
That is the way to set the tone in the beginning of this game. 2-0. Ball's up and away. Three-pointer no good. Back rim. Rebound underneath. That was Garcia with the three.
This may be one of the bigger 8th grade teams you'll see. They've got good size at the guard play.
Nice inside-out game. Back over to Lynch, and he makes the nice.
And probably one of your better perimeter shooting teams as well.
Yeah, the lost art of the mid-range jumper shown to us by Lynch, number 24. Packing it in is triple-double, letting them have the three-point line if they want it. Lights Out Ballers in black. Oh, steal, and we're going the other way. It's Lynch. Lynch with the easy bucket. I apologize. It was Thacker with the earlier basket. It's going to be a real quick timeout here for Coach Howard. Not liking what he's seeing. Not a good start.
Coach Howard is going to need his son, Eric Howard Jr., to really step up in this game, Coach. For Lights Out Ballers to be effective, they need number 0, Eric Howard Jr., to really step up, start penetrating, start getting more into this game. Right now, they seem a little like they don't have too much energy right now, which I don't understand. This is a championship game.
It doesn't get any bigger than that. Championship Sunday here from Halftime Sports, the Georgia Hoops Invitational at beautiful Roswell High School. We've been enjoying the hospitality. I see the Roswell High School head coach back here. They had a real nice season, made the playoffs at the 7A level.
Coach Phillips does a fantastic job with the high school program each year, in and out. They are a threat in their conference. Like you said, they've made it to the playoffs this year. Their junior program is very solid as well.
Yeah, and we were also over at Etowah High School. Coach Dassinger, our host over there, they had a wonderful run through the 7A playoffs. Double overtime, heartbreaking loss to the Wheeler Wildcats. Could have gone either way. They had the chance in regulation to win that one and get themselves into the Final 8.
You make free throws in regulation, Brian, and they win that ball game.
Yeah, real good squad. A couple of good players returning for next year, so I expect to see them again. Both of these schools play in the same region, so Roswell and Etowah are pretty familiar with each other. Triple-double in white here, good working pass, the ball around. Wide open three, not going to fall. That was Lynch.
And that's going to be one of the keys to this game is Lights Out Ballers are going to have to box out and protect the boards.
6:21 remaining here. Lights Out Ballers in black, triple-double in white. 6-0 triple-double leading, and another steal. Here goes Lynch, going the other way. Fights off the defender with one hand, gets the foul call, and not able to convert the N1 opportunity, but he'll step to the free throw line. He's got 4 already early in this game.
Oscar has great size, great length. He's pretty quick. He's able to slash and get to the rim when he wants to, and he also can shoot the 3.
Goes to the free throw line is Lynch, number 25. First free throw, up and away, and it's good. That's his 5th point in the early going. They lead 7-0. Only other scorer tonight so far from Thacker, number 24. Younger brother dominated the 6th grade championship, had 10 points early in the first half. Second free throw is good as well. Lynch pacing, triple-double with 6 of their 8 points. It is 8-0. Lights Out Ballers got beat pretty bad by these guys in pool play earlier in this tournament, and they better wake up and show some energy here. Not seeing good body language out of the team so far.
They look very lethargic right now. And I can't understand this as an old man. If I had the opportunity to play on a Sunday in a championship game, oh my gosh, I'd be jumping out of the gym with excitement and energy.
And we're on the move here. Triple-double, working the ball around. Being guarded tightly up top by Howard. Swings it out to the outside. 3-ball up and away, and it falls. It's going to be a long night if they keep making these threes. Hey, he said just showing the sportalspace logo. There's no video showing on the screen. The video's not live? I don't think that's right, though. Let me check.
Good hustle by both teams. Good hustle. Lights out ballers are having a tough time getting into their offensive sets. The length.
It's fine. He's wrong. We're good. We're fine. He's wrong.
The length and speed of triple-double is causing all types of problems for lights out ballers right now they cannot get into their sets.
Yeah, lights out ballers have not managed to get on the board here. They are down 11-0 early. 5:09 remaining. We're just 2 minutes into this game, and
everything's in the perimeter. Everything's around the perimeter right now.
Yeah, triple-double's been packing the paint in, running a zone defense there, and really nothing going for lights out. Another turnover.
This triple-double team has been together for a few years now, and Jason Hayes, the program director and founder of triple-double, does a fantastic job in grooming these kids and preparing them for high school athletics. So when a triple-double player goes to high school, he is well prepared to play at the varsity level as a ninth grader.
Jason Hayes, very demonstrative as a coach. I saw him pacing the sidelines earlier this weekend. He had a good lather going, and
Coach Jason gets a little fired up. He's very intense.
He brings a lot of excitement. The kids really feed off of that energy from him when they need it. Howard, long three, not going to go. Ball inside underneath. Joseph.
I believe that is their first field goal attempt of the quarter. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Z.
Garcia had an early three at the very beginning of the game, and you are not wrong. That is only the second field goal attempt. Really not able to even get shots off against this defense. Triple-double's been packing it in inside the three-point line, daring them to shoot. Really only long threes available. Nice steal. Let's see if Howard can get him going in transition here. A lot of contact, and that's a foul call.
That's what they need. They need, just like in the previous championship game, lights out ballers needs to get the rebound and attack. They cannot let triple-double get set up because their length is very similar to that of a Syracuse type zone. They're long, they're active.
Another foul call. And we're going to see free throws, I think, here coming up for Joseph. Joseph needs to get these guys on the board. Down 11-0 with 4:20 remaining here in the first quarter. Lights out ballers in black. First free throws up and away.
Good.
And he shot-putted that sucker in. It was a line drive straight down the middle, and it was in.
And the box score is a swish.
Yes, sir, it was. And second free throws up and away. Maybe he should have stuck with the line drive plan. Rebound, triple-double, hustling on the ground. Working it back around, and they're going to look to run. Pushing the ball. He's got shooters on the wings. Tries the basket. No good for Lynch. Sorry, Thacker with the miss there. Howard. Ooh, all tangled up underneath the basket, and he's going to go to the free throw line. 11-1 now. 4:03 remaining in the first quarter.
Howard has the skill set to get to the rim at any moment, anytime that he wants to. He has to mentally want to do that on every possession, though, because they're not going to be triple-double from the perimeter.
Yeah, triple-double's got a lot of size. They're really packing the paint and making it hard for him. If he's going to attack, he's going to have to withstand some of that punishment.
He's going to get hit when he attacks.
Yeah, triple-double not afraid to foul. We saw that with their sixth-grade team. Their big man fouled out. That's second point for Howard as both free throws go. 11-3 now with 4 minutes left. Triple-double going fast as they have all game. Working the ball around the outside is Underwood. Underwood probing the defense. Nothing's there. Wings it over to Thacker. Back to Underwood. Took a look at the corner. Wasn't there for him.
Good ball movement.
Yeah, very patient, very disciplined.
Good kick. Back out
And
to the
Underwood, 3-ball away, and it's good.
three. See, you cannot draw that up any nicer.
I like the look of that, KC. It's 14-3 with 3:30 remaining. Very patient offense. When the first option wasn't there, they went to the next and the next and the next, right through the rotations, and they found a wide open bucket, got their shooter set.
That happens. That happens when you move the ball from left to right, from wing to wing, from the post to down low. You end up with a wide open attempt.
Garcia fires from the corner, not able to get it down, and that's a foul call against Joseph. They cannot afford foul trouble. Not a very deep bench, and no size other than Joseph. They need him to stay on the floor. He's got 1 point for him, but he does provide some key size. Going to a man-to-man and easily breaks it down is Thacker. He gets the bucket and one. And that is going on the list as a possible top 10 nominee with 3:09 remaining. Thacker with a pretty drive to the basket and one.
That was a very nice move. Good ball handling.
But he doesn't finish the three-point play. Thacker with 4. They're up 16-3 now. Lights out ballers are going to have to find some offense. Howard not able to get it fall. He's got 2 so far in the game, both from the free throw line.
Jason is calling thumbs down. That's, well, okay, I guess. Their thumbs down play is more of
that was 2 bucket for number 8?
That was
number 8 on the far side there. Yes. Morris.
Oh, that might be.
Little too much heat on that fastball, and it's going to be a turnover. 18-3 with 2:37 remaining. Triple-double in white, leading Lights Out Ballers. Lights Out Ballers, they're going to have to find a way to dig deep, get their energy level up if they're going to match the energy that's coming out of triple-double here. Triple-double's been in attack mode since the game started.
That's the key right there. You just said it, energy. Their energy level appears to be real down right now. And triple-double's just executing offensively.
Total breakdown, and Wolf will make some pay. That's 20-3. This game's getting out of hand. 2:20 remaining here in the first. Howard with a beautiful move and a great dish, but unable to finish is Leonard. And we are yet again going the triple-double way. Nice little scoop shot, not in, gets his own rebound, and a bucket to number 44, Harvey.
Ben Harvey. He does all the little things. He takes the charges, he boxes out, and he can even hit the 15-footers.
22-3 now with 1:54 remaining in this first quarter. Triple-double, too fast, too big, too skilled, too disciplined. And Lights Out just can't even find opportunities to get shots off here.
Oh, good
pass. Great drive and a finish.
Great pass. That's what he's going to need to do, because what triple-double is doing is they're putting number 25, Oscar Lynch, at the top of that zone. So Howard's not going to be able to get off that jumper. He's going to have to attack Lynch, get to the rim, and dish.
Great no-look pass by Howard. Another possible top 10 nominee. Probing the defense is Wolfold. Wolfold brings it back to Thacker. Thacker back up top to your man Harvey. Harvey drives the basket, and it's another bucket for him. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players in the books in the first quarter for these 24 points. Triple-double using the entire bench. They're doing everything right so far. It is 24-5 with 1 minute remaining in this first period. Lights Out. If they do not find some way to generate offense, it's going to probably have to come from outside. And that's a nice 3.
That's a nice shot.
Garcia's put up 3, hit his first one here, 24-7 now.
They're going to need more perimeter shooting from Garcia to kind of loosen up that zone defense. But they got to get stops here, Z. They have to get stops on the defensive end. 24 points in the first quarter is way too many points to give up.
Yeah, this man-to-man defense really not working for Lights Out Ballers. The triple-double's been able to attack the paint relentlessly since this game started. It's come in the half court. It's come on transition. They're going to have to switch this defense up. It's not working for them.
And this is a typical Jason Hayes triple-double game. He wants to jump on you early, as you saw on the tip, layup, 2 points, and then he wants to just wear you down with his length.
Yeah, triple-double pace by 6 points from Lynch, 4 from Thacker, 4 from Harvey, and a number of other players in the books. Lights Out holding the ball here for last shot, 14 seconds left. Down 24-7, Howard, nice little step-through move. And it looks like they're going to call the travel on that. Nope, it's a foul.
Wow.
I think Howard thought they were getting him on the hop step move there. But
they need a bucket here. They need a bucket here, Z.
9 seconds remaining in this quarter. 9 seconds left in the quarter here. Howard struggling to get the ball in. He doesn't see the opposite corner. That's going to be Thacker with the steal. Thacker with the drive. 6 seconds left, and he's fouled. Howard didn't see it, but he had number 2 Wicker standing in the corner waiting for the ball.
Wide
Didn't
open.
see him over there.
It's tough to see over that length. The length is very disruptive. Can cause problems, especially on out of bounds plays.
Yeah, this triple-double team, one of the bigger 8th grade teams I've seen in a while. Number 24, Thacker with his 5th point. 25-7, 6 seconds remaining. Lights Out's going to have to find some way to get a bucket here with 6 seconds.
And Jason
Let's see
calls 55, which is their full court man.
Oh, Howard
And
breaks
Howard.
through. 3-pointer up and away. Oh, and it's no good at the buzzer. Howard's been the guy taking the shots for them. He only has managed to get 2 points at the free throw line. They've got 7 total. 26-7 is your end of quarter score. Triple-double coming out, running, getting defensive stops, running at every possible opportunity. And they've got 7 players who've scored. Lynch with 6. They've got Thacker with 6, Harvey with 4, Underwood with a 3-ball. Hayes with a 3-ball, Wolfel and Morris both in the books with 2. Just a balanced attack. It's been a very impressive showing so far.
Again, Brian, this is a very typical Jason Hayes triple-double game. Everybody's involved on the offensive end. They're executing at a high level on defense, making lights-out ballers penetrate or shoot the threes over a 6'3" Thacker with great length. This is why we have Jason Hayes as a part of the U.S. basketball games. He's the rising 9th grade coach for Team Georgia. They've won back-to-back years in the U.S. basketball games. This is the very reason. He does an excellent job with these kids in teaching them and preparing them for the next level of basketball.
Yeah, Jason Hayes has been doing a great job with this team all weekend. They come in having had a number of big double-digit wins. They won their semifinal game over Deep South Blue Devils, 67-51. They beat this Lights Out Ballers team, put up 70 points on them in pool play, 70-48 early in this tournament. We are at the Georgia Hoops Invitational from Halftime Sports. Today's broadcast brought to you by sportalspace. Sportalspace connecting communities through youth sports. Every practice, every game at sportalspace. Thank you for joining us. We'll have the high school game following this one. High school championship game coming up around 4 o'clock. Might get a little bit of an early start, so if you're interested in that high school basketball from the Halftime Sports Georgia Hoops Invitational, make sure you watch our Twitter feed. We'll post when that one goes live. Do we know who's in that one?
That's going to be an exciting game. You have Dynasty Elite taking on the GS Warriors.
Georgia State Warriors,
Georgia
not the
State.
Golden State
No,
Warriors.
not
I
the
had to look it
Golden
up and check.
No, you won't see Steph Curry out here.
No, sir. No,
However,
sir.
those Warriors,
I'd like to see Steph Curry out here.
be
This
nice.
close to the action, we got a heck of a seat here
That would be
at
nice.
Roswell High School, home of the Hornets. Little hesitation move, but they're going to call the travel there on Hayes. Hayes worked a little shimmy from the sideline, and the referees were having no part in that.
I want to give him a little luggage next time with that one.
All right, Howard's going to hand off to Garcia, let him set the offense. Garcia 1 from 3 from three-point land. Getting open looks, he's going to have to get them and take them.
Well, the
try
problem
to throw that ball through the teeth of the defense. It wasn't there.
not going to work. The problem is,
Oh,
man,
pretty
nice.
bucket and one, and that's Thacker. He's been getting to the line pretty routinely, and that is another top 10 nominee.
What Garcia and Howard are going to have to do when they pass the ball, they're not stepping in looking for another shot. They're looking to reverse the ball, which is also not bad. But they need to step in looking for that second or third pass, which could lead to them to a shot.
Howard's going to push him out in transition. This has been their best offense all night. Is
does
him
that
getting to the
well.
rim. It's going to be a foul on the floor before the basket went up. Lot of a foul call,
there.
a lot of contact. Had foul calls on both sides. If the board's correct, there's 7 fouls on Lights Out and 4 on triple-double so far.
Howard does a great job at penetrating. Excellent penetrator, and he finishes well.
Triple-double just packing the paint. Again, the only thing open, it'd be through the basket to the left corner. He doesn't see it. I'm not sure that pass could be made given where that basket stanchion is.
Well, it would be awfully tough because
A lot of length covering all. A lot big arms waving in the middle there in the paint, and there is nothing doing. Nice pass inside. Looked like a travel to me, and referees agreed.
They travel. That's tough. That's tough. They're having a very difficult time getting the ball inside, especially on the out-of-bounds plays. And it looks like now Lights Out Ballers is going to start picking up press full court, which is good. They need to put a little bit more pressure on the triple-double guards.
Ooh, Thacker with another strong take. It's 28-7 with 5:45 remaining here. Triple-double in white, playing against lights-out ballers in black. 5:45 remaining in the second quarter. Triple-double with a big lead here, really dominating the action this entire game. Lights Out has not managed to score yet. Thacker puts his first free throw at the line here in, and he is got 9 already early in the game at their 29.
He's about to catch up
And
to
make
his
it
younger
10.
brother. Didn't
That's
his younger
right.
brother have 10 in the first half?
His younger brother had 10 in the first half in the sixth grade championship, which triple-double won easily as well. Seemed to be doing the same thing here. Howard fumbling the ball a little bit at the corner.
That's got to be a foul.
A lot of contact again. Howard's doing a nice job of creating contact, getting into the paint, and creating that contact. He needs to capitalize. He's got to get himself to the free throw line somewhere here.
And, and also the refs have to make that call because once they get at the high school and college level, they cannot do those hand checks anymore. Those hand
Lights
checks,
out ballers are going to need a new inbound play because this one sure ain't working for him.
It's not working.
It's an adventure every time Howard goes to throw that ball in. There's no movement towards the basket. Triple-double with this giant length in the middle, arms and legs every which way you look. There's no passing lane there. They're going to have to do something to get him a better opportunity.
It's like having 6 players on the court. Oh, good kick.
Wide open
Good
three.
kick. Oh, that's good ball movement. Good ball movement.
Drives the
Floater.
basket. Little scoop
Nice.
shot, and it's good. That
Nice.
is Underwood with his 5th point. Very patient on offense.
And a steal.
Underwood picks his pocket. He's going the other way. Cleaned up by Lynch. Not able to get it. Swings it around. Number 5, that would be Bridges. No good.
Their ball movement is spectacular right now. One more pass. Watch.
He'll
Good
reset
pass
this
and
back
cut.
up 32-7 with 4:43 remaining in the second quarter. Breaking down the defense. Gets hacked from behind, and the bucket of the foul goes Underwood. That's his 7th point. Takes the tomahawk on top of him, and he still puts it in.
That's not bad. That is not bad. That's a good move. That's a good veteran move right there.
Yeah, that was Underwood. That's his 7th point. He'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Free throws up, and it is good. That is 35-7. 35-7 triple-double. Lights out ballers just look dejected out here. I want to see some energy. I want to see some excitement out of Coach Howard's squad. They're going to have to try to find opportunities to get shots up. I like working it inside. Triple-double plays a very aggressive style of defense, and if they do that, they should be able to get to the free throw line.
I agree. I agree.
If I'm lights out, I don't want that ball under the basket.
They're having a difficult time getting
They've
the
had a
ball
hard time
down.
just getting it in.
Yeah.
They did take Howard and push him out instead of having him throw the ball in, which gave him a little bit of a better
That was
target.
smart.
Howard thought about the Steph Curry 3. You mentioned Steph Curry earlier. He was a good 6 feet behind the line. Didn't have the opportunity that he wanted. Didn't get it up.
I can tell you.
Garcia's been hitting threes for him. Ref's going to say tipped. It's not backcourt. Howard's going to try to break the defense down. This is a good opportunity for him to get to the
good
line.
pass. That's nice.
Bucket is
That's
good.
That's what Howard does well. He penetrates to the basket and he dishes to his big guys. His
Amazingly, that is the first points for Lights Out here in the half. They were down 26-7. Is now 34-9 with 3:27 remaining. Howard, he's not giving up. He's relentless. He keeps attacking the basket. He's getting pounded for his troubles, but at least he's making it work there.
Brian, he is a fierce competitor. Fierce competitor that loves getting to the rim, loves drawing the contact. I'm very surprised today because Coach Howard normally this is a very well-oiled Terminator type team. They normally come out playing aggressive, getting after it, and they just seem like they don't have their mojo today.
5-man substitution for triple-double. Still plenty of length out there on the floor. Even with the 5-man substitution, I still see it. Corralled the rebound there is Morris, and he's going to lead the break.
You trade length for length.
Swings the ball around outside. Number 14, Les driving the basket, and he gets the bucket to fall. That's his
Caleb.
first points, and that is the 8th scorer now for triple-double.
Wow, Caleb is an excellent 15-foot in scorer. Does a great job with floaters. Oh, wow. That's a
Long
Steph Curry
three. Yep, that was the Curry range, and it wasn't going to fall for Howard, but offensive rebound there to number 2. That would be Wicker. Bucket, and the foul is good. 36-10 here with 2:08 remaining in the half. That basket was for Butler, his 4th point of the game.
That's what Howard's going to have to continue to do. He's going to have to penetrate that zone and continue to kick to the big players.
Yeah, Howard really the only one that's able to create his own offense on this team so far tonight, other than Garcia, who's had 3 good looks at 3, managed to knock one of them down. 3-pointer is up and away for Thacker. No good. Rebound.
I don't agree with that one, Brian.
What'd they call there? Travel? Woo.
That was a tough one. That was a tough one.
Yeah, it looked like a good play. This is one of our favorites over here. Harvey doing all the tough stuff, getting the offensive board. Referees had no slack for him there.
Ken Garcia?
3 ball away for Garcia. It's not going to fall. And looks like offensive rebound and a foul. It's going to stay here. 36-11 with 1:13 remaining. Triple-double in white over Lights Out Ballers in this 8th grade championship from the Georgia Hoops Invitational. Halftime Sports presented by Sportalspace. Free throw, no good.
The triple-double program has had a very good weekend. Just found out their 4th grade team won the championship. Their 7th grade girls won the championship. Their 6th grade boys won a championship.
They don't have one in the high school division, or I'd be expecting them to be there tonight, Casey.
Yes,
it's not.
I agree with you.
36-13 now, 30 seconds left in the half. Triple-double in white and the Lights Out Ballers in black. Garcia made a swipe at it, wasn't able to come away with it. 3-pointer is up, and it's down for Ledge.
Great shot.
That's his 5th point now, all in the second quarter.
Great 3-point range.
15 seconds left. Garcia fires from the right wing. Ball's bouncing around. It's no good. Up ahead to Thacker. Thacker with a nice scoop shot, and he's in the bucket again. He's really dominated when they've needed him. They're up 41-13, and it's halftime.
Wow, that's how you finish a half, my friend. That's how you finish a half.
Yeah, it's been a dominant first half for triple-double. Scoring coming all over the book here. We got 6, 8, 10, 12 points for Thacker in the first half to lead triple-double. We had Lynch with a hot start. He had 6 in the first quarter. Underwood also contributing with 8 points. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players in the books for triple-double in the first half. Lights Out Ballers led by a number of players with 3 here. We had 4 points for Leonard, 3 for Butler, 3 for Howard, and 3 for Garcia. No real answers here.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Right now, Lights Out Ballers need to come out, play with some passion, play with some desire, play with some energy, try to do everything they possibly can to get back into this game. But right now, they just don't have an answer for Thacker or any of the triple-double offensive players.
We will be live with the second half in about 1 minute here. Take a short break while we reset for the second half.
We're not on, are we?
We are. Welcome back. Second half about to be underway. We've got the 8th grade championship in the Georgia Hoops Invitational from Halftime Sports, brought to you by Sportalspace. Sportalspace, every practice, every game. We got triple-double here in white, up 41-13 over the Lights Out Ballers in black. Triple-double really been dominating all night, KC. Unless they fall apart here, it's going to be hard to see how this ends any other way than the way it is.
It is going to be very difficult for Lights Out Ballers to make a comeback. It's tough. Eric Howard is doing everything he possibly can to get the team back into the ball game. Triple-double is just too tall, too long, and too athletic right now. And they have players coming off the bench hitting threes.
Yeah, they've been red hot from three. I have them making all of their three-pointers in the first half. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry. They made 3 of 4 from three, and they've been attacking the line.
75%. It's not bad.
Yeah, they're really making everything go here so far. Still attacking from the three-point line. No give up here in this crowd. Bridges missed the 3 to start. He's attacking the basket. Oh, ball kind of sits on the rim. Another offensive rebound. Number 9, Vinogradic missed that one.
That's a good drive. He's going to have to attack the basket, but now after attacking, he's got to convert. He's got to convert those layups.
Yeah, Howard's been in attack mode the whole night. He's really been their best offensive option.
That's a good pass.
Vinogradov.
Wow.
They're going to make me say his name all night, I think, here. That would be Vinogradov I'm going with. I'm hoping I've got that pronounced right. If not, I apologize to the entire family. But that was a strong move to the basket.
Unselfish. Just unselfish basketball at its best.
Three-pointer up and away, and it's no good. That would be Wicker. 43-13. They're laying a 30 on him at this point now with 6:55 remaining in the half. In the third quarter, sorry. Not running the clock. Swings it around to Garcia. He lets fire. Garcia is 1 for 6 from 3. That was number 21, Butler, with the putback, though, and we've got 43-15 here.
It's tough. This is absolutely tough. I know we have seen Lights Out Ballers quite a few times, and this is not the normal Lights Out Baller team.
Strong move to the basket by Vinogradov.
That's a big boy move right there. Big boy move. Let's play big boy basketball here, Z. Big boy basketball.
Vinogradov coming off the bench and making himself known. He's got 4 here all in the third quarter. Like to see Coach Hayes getting a little bit of work for some of the guys off the bench here in the third quarter with this big lead up 45-15 with 6:04 remaining. Triple-double in white in the 8th grade championship over Lights Out Ballers right here.
I think everybody's going to get an opportunity to get plenty of time today. What do you think?
Yes, sir. They got a deep bench. They run with, let's see. They got 11 guys, looks like. Now that dude on the end there is definitely our age, Casey.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
He's wearing a triple-double T-shirt. It's easy to confuse it. A youthful assistant coach on the bench, mistaken for a player. They've got 11 on this team, and everybody's really contributing. They've got 8 in the books. Sorry, call it 9 in the books so far for triple-double. Almost everyone scored off the bench so far here.
That is team basketball at its best, my friend. Team basketball at its best.
Howard looking inside, not able to get it to work.
He's playing his heart out, though, Z.
Yeah, he's not giving up. He's not giving up. Bridges back to Vinogradov. Pretty passing, and that's his 6-point. Vinograda providing the spark in the third quarter, up 47-15. I put it out on our Twitter account. I said if you were looking to watch some disciplined offense and defense at work here in the second half, I know it's not the closest game, but you're going to see some real nice play. You're seeing some real unselfish play. Seeing basketball played really the right way here by triple-double right now.
And they just play basketball. They just play basketball. They are fundamentally sound. They shoot the ball obviously extremely well from the perimeter. And they just attack, and they continue to attack.
And Lights Out's not giving up here. Coach Howard's son, number 0 here with the ball. Howard, he's been in attack mode. Look, he knows this thing's out of reach, but they're still playing hard. They're still attacking the basket.
That's a good pass.
They're still making the right passes, and that is number 21, Butler. He is starting to key off. He's got 7. So
another player that they have, Shamar Wicker, number 2, very strong, very athletic, can get to the rim. That's what they need. That pass, that penetration and dish that he just did, they need a little bit more of that to try to get back into this game.
I feel like I'm watching Kentucky when Calipari had them all loaded. We're getting the 5-man for 5-man substitutions here.
5 in, 5 out.
Yeah, they're rolling it like Tulane from the 90s. Howard eyeing the defense, trying to see if he can get something going here. Nothing there.
Garcia's
Fires to
gotta hit
Garcia. No! And
nice,
it falls.
nice. Garcia is an excellent shooter from the perimeter. He's got to get more field goal attempts up.
Yeah, 2 for 7 tonight, all from three-point land. Oh,
That's a
he
jump ball.
Yeah, Harvey went in with a good plan, but nobody stepped up to give the foul.
That's a
and
good idea.
He wasn't sure what to do once that happened. I think he just assumed he'd get fouled there.
That's really not his game. His game is more getting offensive rebounds, taking charges, boxing out. But although he can hit that 15-footer.
He had a nice impact early with 4 points and a couple of good hustle plays. It's 47-20. Triple-double up with 3:05 remaining here in the third.
They got to swing it one more time. Swing it back around for a skip pass.
Howard lets fly from 3. It's not going to fall. Garcia with another 3. That's his 8th three-pointer of the night. He's taking 8 shots. He's 2 for 8. But he's not shy. He's going to keep firing them.
Well, Z, he's not going to take too many shots inside the three-point line.
Well, he hasn't taken any inside the three-point line.
His game is shooting the 3.
No doubt about it. He's 2 for 8 on the night. He's got 6 points. A little bit of pressure applied by Howard. I liked seeing it.
Yeah.
Nice to see him at least, though. But Thacker makes him pay.
It's got to be more of a controlled press. You just can't have a one-man press because what happens against a team like Triple-Double, they beat it and they shoot more layups. They shoot layups after layups.
Yeah, the Thacker brothers are owning Roswell High. I have no idea where they'll go to high school, but if it's here, they're going to like it because we've seen great play out of both of them. Harvey driving the basket, gets blocked, but Thacker right there to clean it up.
I am seeing some things out of Ben that I like today.
Yeah, very aggressive, pushing the ball in transition, went to the hoop, didn't get it to fall, but no trouble. Thacker was right there for the cleanup. It's 51-20 with 1:55 remaining.
This is tough for Coach Howard. As much of a competitor as he is, I know he does not like seeing this type of performance from his team.
Yeah, nice run by them to get into this finals. Lights Out lost earlier in pool play to Triple-double. Mid-range shot up and away, ball bouncing around. There's our guy, Harvey. Harvey with the little shot over the top of the rim. Doesn't get it to fall.
Big fella.
Lights Out had a really nice win over Reach Higher Kings, 56-50 in the semifinals to earn them their berth in the 8th grade championship here from Halftime Sports, Georgia Hoops Invitational.
That was a surprise. Reach Higher Kings was the favorite going into that game. Mike Adamson, Corey Riley, 2 fantastic coaches, but even better men run that Reach Higher Kings program, and we were surprised to see Lights Out Ballers defeat them.
I had a nice chat with Coach Adamson yesterday. Told me that program was started around 10 years ago when his sons were coming up through basketball.
Yes.
He told me he's real excited to have his sons all out of college now, all grown up, and watch them following their father's footsteps, working with and training kids, and that is end line. Oh, the crowd wanted the end one. I know you wanted it too, KC. This is one of your favorite guys out there, Harvey. He's hustling. He's making it all happen, but the referees had no love for that end one play.
No love.
3 ball up and away, and it's good. That is Wolfel, his first point since the first quarter. It is now 54-20. 19 seconds left in this third quarter here. Howard's going to slow it up and try to get a last shot off.
Here.
I mean, Howard's really been able to create offense by driving the basket. He's done all his points from the free throw line, and he's been able to get baskets for other players. Got to pull up here and fire. And it's no good.
That's tough.
So we go into the third quarter. It is 54-20. May not be the closest game for you to watch at this point here, but we are seeing some nice disciplined basketball. We're seeing some real unselfish play out of this triple-double team. They look to cruise to this 8th grade championship. I heard from Coach Hayes. They're going to go over and check out some stuff at the Georgia Cup next up for them, and then they'll be back here with Halftime Sports later in the season. So we've been excited to see them.
Yeah, they're big supporters of ours, and we enjoy having all of their programs. At our tournaments and events, they have obviously a fantastic team, fantastic coaches, but their parents. Their parents are fantastic. You don't have any gripes or any complaints out of them. They come, support their kids, and just have a good time. And as you can see, I don't know if the camera's over there, but you got triple-double younger people over there. Looks like they're doing a basketball wave or something. Just having a good time. Just having a good time.
Today's
we
game.
got the best officials out here, working with us.
You bet. Today's game brought to you by Sportalspace. Sportalspace connects communities through youth sports. You can work on our website and see all different services that we offer to youth sports teams. We have been covering the high school sports. Kim will be back here at beautiful Roswell High School on Tuesday night. Live broadcast of a baseball game.
Nice.
Our first baseball broadcast. This is we've done quite a few basketball broadcasts. Our first field sports baseball broadcast will be Tuesday night as the Roswell Hornets take on Woodstock in a nice regional rivalry, nice matchup game there. So we're excited to be back here just in 2 days.
Well,
So
Brian, you might as well just bring a sleeping bag and just.
I'm just going to stay in the gym. That's where I like to be. Howard with a nice steal. We're going the other way. Oh, Eddie's fouled as he tries to get started on the transition here.
Howard is a very exciting player, and as you can see, their team is down by 34 points, and he is still playing with heart and hustle. And actually, you know what? I'm sorry, not just him, but the Lights Out Ballers team is still playing with heart. They're still playing hard. This is a kid they really need to step up. Wicker. Shamir Wicker is a very talented ball player. It's been kind of quiet today, though.
Working the ball around, it's Garcia. Garcia likes that 3 ball. He's 2 for 8, but he has fired up 8 threes. He's not shy about doing it. Howard, another foul there. 54-20, 7:07 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Triple-double looking to cruise to the 8th grade championship. We just saw them win the 6th grade championship. Their girls took home the championship, and
they're 4th grade.
Even the 4th graders. All right, I didn't get to see them play this weekend. I caught a bunch of the 4th grade action, but not that particular team this weekend.
Brian, if you get a chance, watch their 7th grade girls team sometime this season. One of the more talented and fundamentally sound teams you'll see.
Howard drives the basket and makes the bucket.
Very, very gifted team.
I'm sure we'll see them at a halftime sports tournament at some point here this season.
Yes.
54-22 with 6:26 remaining in this game. 8th grade championship, ball knocked away. It's going to stay here. Triple-double in white, leading 54-22 with 6 minutes left over Lights Out Ballers in black. This is the championship game from 8th grade. Will be followed next with the championship game from the high school division. Oh, inside.
That's a nice
and it
play.
is Vinogradov.
That's your guy.
That's my
your
guy. He's got 8 in the second half.
That
All
is
of it
the
coming
guy.
at the rim, and he's been aggressive here. He's making things happen. Definitely their leading scorer in the second half as Coach Hayes has really been resting the guys who did it all in the first half. Thacker, Underwood, Lynch were the big scorers early in this game. Vinogradov keying the offense here in the second half.
See, there was one other triple-double team we forgot to talk about that's playing in a championship game right now in the auxiliary gym. That's their triple-double 7th grade team. They're going up against the Georgia Mavericks.
Oh, there we go.
Trying to get a score from that gym right now. But as soon as we do, we'll report it.
If there weren't so much equipment to move, we'd give you a live look in, but that just isn't going to happen. We are not fully mobile here at Sportalspace with our broadcast equipment. But check back with us. You know, you never know. Next tournament, maybe there'll be the way for us to run one over there. Howard at the line. He misses the first. 56-22, 5 minutes remaining here in this game. Kim, tell us about the next tournament coming up for Halftime Sports. What are we looking at?
Next tournament is March 30th and 31st. It's our U.S. basketball game Super Regional. It's going to be at Centennial High School, Etowah High School, and Furtaw Prep. Grades, boys and girls, 3rd grade through 11th grade. I've already got some very talented teams signed up. We'll probably have a lot of teams that have participated in this weekend coming back for that particular event. Also gives a lot of our halftime sports staff members a chance to take a look at some kids in regards to Team Georgia. Finding out,
Tell us a little bit about U.S. basketball games, Kim.
U.S. basketball games is actually a very exciting event. It's our 3rd year running it. It brings the best 5th graders through 11th graders throughout the country. You have states participating such as Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, Mississippi. Oh, who am I missing? Oh, my gosh. My guys are going to kill
Michigan.
me. Michigan, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia, all coming.
So all-star teams from around the country converging on Georgia, and it's at Lake Point Sports.
Lake Point Sports.
Great facility if you've never been up there. 12 full
beautiful.
Courts in one location.
Absolutely.
Food, hotels, and everything you can ever want right there in within walking distance.
It's a small Disneyland of sports there. So, yeah, every game is an all-star game. And it just brings it's something that we've created 3 years ago. we're able to get fantastic support from state directors, and they combine and they get the best players from their respective state to come to Atlanta.
It's an exciting event. That's coming up in beginning of July.
No, it's August.
Sorry,
11th
August.
through the
Yep.
12th. It's that Saturday and Sunday, mid-August. That Friday night, we'll take all the players and coaches to Dave & Buster's.
All right.
To play some video games, have some fun.
I expect the sportalspace team will be invited to that to hobnob with these coaches from around the country and play some video games up at Dave & Buster's.
Sportalspace needs to be there.
Absolutely, sir.
Need you there. It's going to be a lot of fun.
58-23, triple-double in white, and lights out ballers. No give up for the younger Howard.
He's playing, and
He continues to attack the basket. He's been doing it all night, and that's been their best offense. He has 5 in the quarter, but just not enough defense, not enough to stop him there. And that was number 24. That was, I believe we had Thacker again with the bucket.
That's nice. That is nice.
Thacker's had a dominant game. He's been the leading scorer. He had 12 in the first half. He's got 6 so far this half, and they're going to cruise to this championship here. 60-25 with 2:32 remaining in the 8th grade championship.
It's a good weekend for the Thacker family.
Absolutely.
12 kids are bringing home championship trophies.
And the father coaching the 6th grade team. So a family
bad.
affair with triple-double. Coach Hayes still coaching them up out there. He's instructing the boys. He's getting them moving. They've played an incredibly nice, disciplined brand of basketball on both the offensive and defensive side. Unselfish all across the court. We've seen that extra pass time and time again.
Yeah.
It's led to a lot of open looks. And they've got quite a few sharpshooters, kids that can really put the ball in the basket.
Well, Brian, I also want to thank you and your sportalspace team for all the unbelievable coverage that you provided to the Georgia Hoops Invitational. Our fans, our players, our coaches, it's been the talk of the weekend. Everybody seeing their name in lights, seeing their name on Twitter and the social media. It has been just a huge, huge value add to the halftime sports programming and to the Georgia Hoops Invitation.
We've had a lot of fun here this weekend. You can find a couple days from now, you'll see on our tournament, on our sportalspace news site, you'll see a tournament recap of all the championship games. There'll be a top 10 highlight video. We've had a few nominees from this game here. And you'll see replays of these games here. And there is our guy, Harvey. Yet another bucket. He keeps battling down low and making things happen.
Well, they run the pick and roll perfectly. It's almost like Tony Parker and Tim Duncan, just running the pick and roll to perfection.
Led to lots of easy baskets here, and it's been a nice game for triple-double. They're cruising to this victory, 62-25 with 1:40 remaining.
It's been a tough day for Lights Out Ballers.
Yeah,
they came into this game with lots of hope, lots of expectation, and triple-double kind of took their wind out of their sail from the very beginning, winning the tip, hitting a layup, seconds into the game.
Howard with another bucket. That's his 7th point of the quarter and his 11th overall in the game. He's had a very nice game. He kept battling. They just haven't been able to get enough shots up. They've been turning the ball over way too much, and it hasn't really been missed shots. It's just lack of shots that's really doomed them so far this game. They've shot the ball reasonably well, but they've turned it over. Can't get good opportunities. This triple-double has been packing in the paint, forcing them to off balance and off their game. The only one who's really been able to drive and penetrate for them has been Howard.
Yeah, Howard has played well. He's had a good tournament. He's had a very good tournament. He's played well in each game. He led them to
pass
that upset
inside
victory over the retired Kings earlier this morning.
And that was number 23, Leonard, with the bucket.
It's a good attempt by Garcia.
Nice drive over to Harvey, and he hits the baseline jumper. That's his 8th point of the game. He's having a real nice game tonight.
Very solid ball play.
20 seconds remaining.
Every winning program needs a player like him. Just does the dirty work, can hit the 15-footer, rebounds, takes charges, just a good ball player.
And that's going to be the end here in a few seconds. The 8th grade championship triple-double. They've gone back-to-back in the championship games for us here, 6th grade and 8th grade. And that is your final, 67-29. It's been a wonderful time here in the 8th grade championship. It's been all triple-double from the beginning. Lights Out Ballers coming in second. And we will be back. We'll be a little early. We're supposed to be a 4 o'clock start. We'll probably start a little bit early, so stay tuned on our Twitter account for the start time of the high school championship game from the Georgia Hoops Invitational, brought to you by Sportalspace. This has been Halftime Sports in Sportalspace. Check it out. We've got Dynasty Elite and the Georgia State Warriors coming up in the high school championship in about 15 minutes. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.